key didn't change anything.
Oh dear.
Wait, no, we're connected. Holy shit.
Really?
The podcast is live in a world where game queues are long.
Shut
What
up.
are you doing in life?
That is still like the most stupid friggin' thing ever.
Well, No, it wants me to reset my password too.
Wait, does it want everybody to reset their password? Did it get hacked or something?
So. Maybe.
Oh man. And Relic, we need to do like a co-op dual intro thing. Where it's just you in the background saying shut up constantly.
Good, we'll do it. I'll do it for you if you want.
Yeah.
Next time you want me
okay.
to.
We are definitely live. Good. All right.
Yeah, welcome to the Win Podcast for 3/23/15. I'm here with Relic and Cross. I had to do a speedy intro there because we had some technical difficulties. For some reason, I just couldn't connect to Twitch. I think it's on Twitch's end because I didn't change anything, and it just started
Twitch is
working.
being weird.
Yeah.
It looks like it signed out everyone and is asking everyone to change their passwords as far as I can tell.
It was like that one time when we were doing the totally experienced and not newbie Pokemon tournament. That's the full name of it, by the way. And it just decided
Twitch
to...
just crashed?
Yeah. The one time when
That
Butkus
was
organized
awesome.
all of us to get together, and we actually got together for it.
Yep. We had the best
That's
battle, though.
because Buckus is
Me
10
and
times
Companion.
better than you.
What, Fridge versus Keys? Yeah, that was pretty great.
Well, because neither of us, every single Pokemon, were like, what is this? I don't know,
This
try
is
this
dumb.
one. All right.
And then we got, like, the one Pokemon that we knew, and we're like, yes! And just died
I don't
in
think
2
that ever
seconds.
happened to me.
Oh,
Ugh.
really? Sucks to be you.
I don't remember.
Who
I
won
think,
that?
I think the three of us were all eliminated in the first round. So.
Oh. Who won that?
Douglas.
Douglas won it.
No, I mean between me and you.
Oh, you did.
Oh.
And I was so happy because I got to leave and hang out with real human beings. I immediately left the house.
Cross, I think
I
picking
was
up
so
some
pissed to be
echo.
eliminated right away. I was like, fuck this shit.
Well, no, you went on to win. Remember your video that you made?
Oh, that's true. Me and Relic were in the final round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a battle, but, you know.
Yeah, I know you got me in the end. That battle that totally happened.
Did you guys? No, you guys didn't even fight.
I know. Well, I don't know. There's a video.
You guys are
proof.
the
Maybe-
worst.
It was a video. I'm pretty sure it was truthful, too, so, I mean.
I think so.
But yeah, so Relic, okay, Cross, how have you been? Well, I know what Relic is gonna say. He's just gonna say nothing, and then
No pass. Stab.
So I think that.
I've been good. Nothing's really happened because I'm now used to doing the podcast like every other week, and so usually something happens in 2 weeks. But
Yeah, that's the thing about doing it constantly weekly is eventually people just realize how boring we are. And
well, we're slowly making a few preparations to move back to New York, but we don't really need to go crazy because we've got like a month and a half left. So
Yeah,
Wait, I have a
that's gonna
question.
happen.
If everybody got
Yes?
logged out of Twitch, doesn't that mean no one's going to be here?
well, yeah.
Well, you know, there's always the video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's true though. The chat's probably going to be. Actually, it says there's 4 people watching. Is that us? Let's
Probably.
see. The waiting queue.
It's probably us.
It just says the waiting queue.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So the other people watching are us.
oh,
well,
Nero's
you know.
here. Okay.
Well, you know, there's always the video on YouTube.
Oh no, I'm streaming the podcast. That probably shot up the upload speed. Jeez. Oh yeah, there's some people
no,
here.
you sound like a robot.
Yeah, you guys.
Okay,
had
so
to,
test X and Neuro.
You guys had to reset your password too. I wonder if Twitch had like some sort of security crisis. That's strange.
Yeah, it's a little bit worrying.
I didn't log into my account yet, so.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to bother. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I haven't really been playing any video games besides occasional Awesome Nods and Assassin's Creed and Isaac. And I've been playing Isaac a lot for fun too, which is like I can't think of any other situation where I was let's playing a game and also just playing it for fun.
Yeah.
But I love that game.
That game is very addicting to see all the different things. I'm excited for the DLC too because
Fuck that game.
I'm sorry that you can't get good at Awesomeness. But maybe just keep trying, Relic.
Alright, fine. Alright, sorry.
The DLC that they're
I'll go
coming
back
out
to my
with
corner.
is going to add like 300 items, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it going to be free, or is it...
It's probably going to be paid, like Wrath of the Lamb.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. And that was
But
only like $3, so...
You got to think, once they add the 300 items, they're also going to add all the different combinations. So,
Yeah.
unless if they're talking about the items with the combinations, like including items.
I just got the Cards Against Humanity card, and it's ridiculous.
Damn, apparently Twitch accounts were compromised. Password for all users reset.
Great, so someone weird has my password. Great. Good thing I'm paranoid and have like 17 different passwords per login, but still, I don't like it.
Yeah, good thing I didn't use my password for that.
Are you sure that's not your password for everything?
Cross.
What?
Don't worry, I altered it very slightly.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are key elements that are still included.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what have I been doing for the past week that was interesting? Nothing. Well, time to move on.
Oh.
I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Awesomods recently because I've been watching streams of Awesomods, and every time I watch a stream, I'm like, oh my god, I want to play Awesomods. So I do that.
See, and I still want to get good enough that we can stream and be big. Like, not big, but, be the awesome, not streamers. Be the group.
There's plenty of people streaming Awesomods that
Yeah,
are
and they all
better than us.
suck. They aren't good as... They suck.
There's a person
They don't
playing
have our
Ayla who
flair.
was terrifyingly good. He just knew
Oh, it doesn't matter if they're
everything
good
about
at the
Ayla.
game. They're not good at... They're not, like... Okay, we're Let's Players, so we're obviously better at speaking than them, so...
Yeah. The way I say in every goddamn sentence. That's
So, like, I'm shitting all over whoever the hell you are trying to
Nikki.
put over.
Nikki.
Oh, you just got
We-
shit on.
We do have a personality. We got personality interactions that will make our stream better than every other stream.
Yeah, I'm
in
going to
existence.
change the currently played game to Awesomods. And then we'll come in here and be
Yeah,
like,
we
what
don't
the
even
fuck is
we don't
this?
even need the actual game of Awesome Nods. We can just talk. It'll be the same thing.
Exactly.
Because people are going to watch our stream with the window minimized just to hear us. Because our gameplay won't impress them.
I don't think that would ever happen, even if it were streaming the game.
Mm.
So yeah.
Overlord 3? Have you played Overlord?
Yes.
Okay, I played the first Overlord for a little bit, and I forget what annoyed me about the game. But
Why
I
am I not
certainly
being
stopped playing it.
I forgot you were
Right?
here, Relic. Sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. The Overlord didn't really grab me because I was playing it to see if I would Let's Play it, and it just, I don't know. I think you get to those initial levels where you're not really powerful, and there's like a lot of tutorial type stuff, and it wasn't fun enough for me to justify playing it instead of whatever the hell else I was playing at the time.
Yeah, I played it a ton when I had my 360 back when I first got my 360. That was years and years ago. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I got Overlord 2 as well, but I never really got into it. It was a fun game.
Mhm.
What about you, Relic? Did you
Like-
ever play Overlord at all? Or
I played Overlord a bit, yeah. Overlord 1 and 2. That was pretty good. If they're coming out with another one, I'd buy it, yeah. I mean, it's like... It was really... Okay, I got into Overlord after Pikmin was done with, like, Pikmin was...
Oh.
There was no hope for
Yeah.
Pikmin 3. So that was my... That was, like, my next Pikmin. And I pretty much fell in love with Overlord just based on the fact that it was like, this is the closest thing I've gotten now to Pikmin.
yeah, I never played Pikmin.
You've missed
Pikmin's
out
a game
on
I
so
wanna play.
much.
Yeah, that
So
game
Cross
was
isn't
really
either.
good. No,
Pikmin
because it's
was
not on the
such a good
computer. What
game.
if?
That's true.
Yeah. They put Pikmin on the computer, I'll play it. But that's probably not going to happen. Because Nintendo.
So, I'm going to be running a fractal in Guild Wars with people, and I can't talk to them at all because I'm on the podcast with you guys.
Oh,
It's gonna be great.
just gonna play Guild Wars while we're doing the podcast.
Well, I was gonna do that anyway. I mean, half the time I'm on anything, I'm doing other stuff.
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah,
Nintendo,
I don't know.
Speaking of Nintendo, you brought up Nintendo there. I feel like Nintendo would be just better off ditching hardware and just going straight to software, other than for their handhelds, of course.
Yeah, but I don't know. Nintendo makes me sad. They're old gaming dinosaurs that haven't gotten with the times, and I appreciate their attempts at innovation, but they're still just like focusing on the same IPs that they've had for 30 years. And I don't know. They don't adopt anything quickly.
It's working, at least in the handheld market.
But that's the only place it's working.
Yeah.
The Wii U's still like pretty not okay, and it's sucked because again, the games that the Wii U have, a few of them are games that like I would almost want to buy the console for, but it's just like it's not enough. Just because I really want to play the Wonderful 101.
Well,
like,
they also announced an announcement for a new console, or handheld, a new gaming platform.
If it's a new console, then that's gonna really punch the people who got the Wii U in the dick. Because it's been 2 years.
Well, they said they were going to announce it next year. It was during a conference about a new partnership that they did with N3D or something, or NITA, something like that. And they said, we're also going to announce something next year called the Nintendo NX.
Oh.
A lot of people are speculating it's a new handheld.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be related to the DX.
Yeah.
But it better not be. Like, I feel sorry for the people that have that console. If that's the case. Oh my god, Bayonetta, that's another one. I really want to play the Bayonetta games.
There's a lot of games on the Wii U that I want to play. Even Zombie U. I really wanted to play that when it first came out. Did you guys see any of the trailers or gameplay footage from that?
No. Is that like one person is a something or something?
No, it's a single-player experience.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's a first-person, like, zombie survival game type of thing, where you go around to London and shoot zombies and find stuff. One of the cool things I liked about it was that it used the Wii U gamepad thing, and you would like search through bags and stuff to get loot, and you could use it as like a scope. Also,
I know there was one game that, again, this used like the Wii U technology, which pretty much none of the other games did, but like it's because one of the like you have a controller and it has like a screen on it or something, right? And you can use the screen, or is that something else?
The Wii U?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wii U is basically just kind of like an iPad with two sides attached to it that has some controls.
So wait, do I still not know what the Wii U is? Am I still confused? I thought somehow it was like the
problem.
Wii.
They named it really shittily, so people just think like the Wii U is the Wii U gamepad thing. The main controller is the giant tablet sort of controller thing.
But there's actually a separate console to it?
Yeah, there's a separate console. See, that's...
Okay.
You as a gamer are still confused about that. Think of all the people that don't know anything about game consoles.
I still... You know, because my roommate told me that it was just like a peripheral to the Wii.
No,
but then I was like, oh, that's not it. But then you just said that, and I was like, wait, was he right? Like, the fact that I didn't know for sure is not a good sign.
Yeah, they really biffed it on that. They went from the Wii printing money to the Wii U.
Yeah, but the game was basically one person is a ghost, and the other people are ghost hunters. And the ghost is using, like, the screen that no one else can see. And then the other ghost hunters have to hunt for the ghost. And that's a really cool split-screen experience that can't happen during normal split-screen, because if it happened during normal split-screen, everyone would just see where the ghost was. Yeah, well, it'd be hard not to. You'd have to, like, set up a cardboard divider and have the other person hide under the square of the television. Like,
yeah, that's just another thing that I like about the Wii, that I wish I had a Wii U. And that's also really good about, like, if you had only one television, you could play the full games on just the Wii U pad and take it anywhere. We just stream directly to the pad.
And I'm assuming they probably have, like, ROMs or something you can download somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently the Ouya is a pirating hub. Just Android devices.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah, a lot of people did, which is why it's flopping.
Not since the Nokia N-Gage have... Actually, no, everyone made fun of that immediately. people at least had hope for that Ouya.
Yeah. It was a Kickstarter project.
Do you know what the end gauge is?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. This was so long ago you probably don't remember, but this was before mobile gaming was big, but it was an actual phone that could play games, and everyone made fun of it because it didn't work well as a phone or as a game thing. And in order to like talk into it, you kind of had to hold it against your head like it was a taco. So people, it was horrible. Everyone thought it was crap. It probably would have been made fun of a lot less now that mobile gaming is big, but like the idea of using a phone to game was completely foreign back then.
Yeah.
And it just would. But the Ouya had so much support, and then the games were terrible. No, like, ugh. Oh, good. Damn, it's back to espouse that I hate old people.
Damn it, I didn't mean to say fact to test. Damn it.
They walk slow. Fact. That is a fact. That's a fact. It's still correct.
God damn it. Yeah, again, Wii U.
Yeah.
They wanted to be edgy and be like, we too? No, we, you. Derp.
I feel like Wii 2 would have been bad also, but... No, I'm totally cool with elderly people. My mother's an elderly people. Damn it. Plus, whatever. Anyway.
So, Relic, how's that fucking Guild Wars fractal going?
We haven't started it yet.
Oh
I've
my
just been
God.
sitting here listening to your guys' stupid conversation.
You know, you could join
Relic, if
in
you
on
don't wanna
shitting
be
on the
here.
Nintendo.
You guys were
No, we
talking
can always-
about Ouya and Nintendo. Like, come on.
Yeah, you could help us make
Well,
fun
what do
of
you
it.
want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, Relic?
Yeah, you have any topics?
All right, yeah. Did you guys talk about Steam machines last week?
No.
Why did they
Okay,
come
we
out?
can talk about that.
We could talk about that.
The
What
Steam
about them?
machines and the Steam controller and the Steam VR and the
Steam Link.
Steam other thingy.
You
talk
know,
about
just the
that.
giant announcements made last week by Valve that I think we just glossed over in favor of tiny topics.
What did we talk about? I don't remember what we talked about.
I don't remember, and nobody should.
Who was even on last week?
Dagless, I think. No,
No, wait, it was
Kenobi.
Buckets. Kenobi.
It was definitely Kenobi.
It was Kenobi.
We're just gonna name off everybody, apparently.
Wait, we got it.
But yeah, Steam machines. Basically, if you don't know, they're kind of like a pre-built computer for people who don't want to get into building computers and all that bullshit. And you can hook it up to the TV real easily. It comes pre-installed with SteamOS, and you can just link it straight to your Steam account and have all the games there and play it on your TV.
And it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of them are
Whoa.
heavily overpriced.
Alright, so basically what they did was they allowed pretty much any manufacturer
Yeah.
to manufacture a Steam machine for them. So what they end up having is like 12 fat manufacturers right now, I think. And each one has like 10, or, like, I mean, each one, out of these 12, each one of them have like 1 to 3 different Steam machines that they're offering at different prices.
Mhm.
So there's like 33 potential Steam machines out there right now. And
Yeah.
some of them are complete crap. Some of them have no business being sold. They're like $1,000 for like the worst, shittiest thing you could ever imagine.
$1,000 for
It's-
an i2 processor, 20 gigabytes
Yes.
of fucking hard drive space, and
Wait, there's
It's a
seriously some of them that are $1,000.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't care if it's state of the art. Like, that's pretty much like why wouldn't you just get a computer? Like, if you're gonna spend $1,000, you don't need to build the computer. You get a pretty damn good computer for that price.
Yeah, that's a problem a lot of people seem to be having with the systems, is, first of all, they're overpriced for the stuff that's inside of them. You could just build a goddamn PC, or even go to, like, a
The only-
pre-building site and save
Yeah,
money
take
there.
out building because a lot of people don't want to do that. But
The only thing is, like, the big selling point is it comes with SteamOS, and you can play all your Steam games on it, and that's the selling point. But no one knows what the fuck SteamOS is going to do, and nobody cares about SteamOS, because Windows 10 is going to be good for gaming, so nobody cares. But they're playing it out as if SteamOS is like the next big thing. It's like no one gives a shit about your crappy program.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't think anybody knows. There isn't really any big performance boost going to SteamOS, so...
Yeah, and I have a HDMI cable that goes into my television.
The only
Then it's just like I have a Steam box.
Yeah.
the good ones. The only good one was like an Alienware one, and it was pretty decent for like $500. So it was like
I
an
could
actual
still-
console almost. So
For $500, I could still get a really nice computer if I found the right deal.
Just wait
Like,
around
better
on
than my
Newegg or other random computer parts websites and watch for sales.
I don't know. I think that was actually a really good deal, if I remember right. Like it was a surprisingly good module. So
But then again, like the average person, the average console owner who wants to buy a PC or something or a Steam box, they won't know what the hell these different PC specs are about. And if they're going from like a computer or something and they would know something like that, then why would they spend that much money on a console box? That's worse
I
than their
think
computer.
the only thing that would make sense is if they were advertising to console gamers. So unless they're
But
like
even if-
advertising on television, like I don't know how they would do that. Oh no! Oh.
even I don't know. It's such a mess. It's such a big mess right now. They're trying to market it towards both console gamers as well as PC gamers, because some PC gamers aren't going to move their PC over to their television, and this is like a cheaper way of playing it, and it's kind of cool. It's like you can have a console that's also kind of like a PC. It's cool, but
No.
it's not going to work out for them.
Won't
I don't
this-
think, unless.
Won't the Steam
Unless
Link
they
do that
s-
anyway?
Yeah, that's the other thing too. The Steam Link's like $100. It lets you stream things from your PC to your television,
I
like
don't
your
think
big
it's even
television.
$100.
I'm pretty sure it's $100. And then it's like it's Wi-Fi. It's supposed to give you 1080 and whatever, and then you can play on your big screen and whatever.
Maybe 60 FPS.
I don't know. They're just messing up. If I was the one running this, I would be like, okay, we're just going to settle for one manufacturer. These are the specs that they have to use, and these are the prices that they have to use.
And that's the problem
But
with,
they're just-
that a lot of people are going to have with it is, like we said, the layman, you won't know what the PC specs are. So what a lot of people have suggested is for them to get some sort of grading system for just some way to easily tell how powerful the system is. Maybe have like 4 levels, 5 levels, level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, but
This-
no one's
I'm
gonna
assuming
use
someone on the
those
internet's going to
things.
set that up.
Maybe.
Just bloody have one freaking manufacturer. There's no point in having so many.
We're getting some echo through on your side, Cross.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's what about now?
It probably fixed it. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the way, about Windows 10, are we just all going to assume that they're not going to screw up Windows 10?
They're probably going to screw it up.
Yeah.
I don't know, but people have said that Windows 10 is going to be fine.
Who?
Like, I
Who
don't.
has it?
No one. I don't think anyone. It's not ready yet.
Don't tablets
Exactly,
have
so
it?
how can they say that it's fine?
Because they said that they're okay. So they skipped 9, right?
Why?
Because they wanted to skip 9. Remember?
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
You were the one who told me they skipped 9.
Yeah, I know, but why? Come on, I want a reason. 9 is a pretty alright number. You don't need to, like, step
I
over
think
it.
that had something to do with Windows 1999.
Oh, something with the
But
code.
yeah, but I think they said that they're going to try to go back towards what Windows 7 was.
Good.
So,
Bring back the start menu, please.
Yeah, they're also supposedly going to be offering like free upgrades. This is what I heard. They're going to offer free upgrades to Windows 10 to everyone, including people that have bootleg copies.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
And they're doing that a lot in
like,
Japan because apparently, I think it was somewhere around 70% of the copies of Windows in Japan are pirated.
I think it was China.
China or Asia, you know, Oriental type
But-
of area. What?
But yeah,
Nothing,
they said,
nothing.
I'm pretty
What
sure they
is-
said that they want to go back to Windows 7,
Please
how
stop.
it looked, and then they have a bunch of they just basically said that they're going to make Windows 10 more gaming friendly, like more game friendly. So it's supposed to be.
They also said that about the Xbox One too, and look how that turned out.
Yeah, but they also said it about Windows 8, and they were right about Windows 8 being more like powerful for gaming. So,
but you know what?
Windows 8 is a piece of shit system.
The most powerful Windows for gaming is actually Windows XP. I'd like to point that out. It's just when XP isn't compatible with a lot of stuff anymore, so you don't have a choice. But like it boots up and runs games faster than any of the other Windows, which is completely ridiculous. Like if they could get it to XP level, I'm sure a lot of people would be happy.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure they're going to do what they need to do for it, because like they've said basically, hey, we're going back to what Windows 7 was. So Windows 7. See, Windows 8. Okay, so Windows 8. What its advantages are is that it boots up relatively fast. It's the fastest boot up normally. Like, not game boots up or anything else, but system-wide boot up. It's the fastest that they've got.
Well, I think XP probably still needs it.
Probably.
No,
do you think that has to do with, like, it being heavily incorporated for tablets as well?
Maybe. I have no idea.
No. But Windows 8's, like, pretty fucking good. It just has a shitty interface, so...
I still have Vista, so I don't know.
I have Windows 7. I actually have Windows 7 Professional, which runs games better than Windows 8 for the most part. Yes.
They're skipping 9 because they know they're incapable of making it good. Yeah, exactly.
So 7 runs better than 8?
No, well, 7... Okay, 8 boots up faster than 7. And can do, like, most processes faster than 7, and it's also more compatible with more things than 7. It's just that 7 can run, like, games from, like, older games faster than Windows 8 can, because 7 skips a lot of the bullshit that 8 does.
I feel like with every version of Windows, they add more background processes that take up your computer resources, and that's what's screwing over the games. And, like, I know they say it's going to run better, but it's just I don't trust them at this point. Like, I'll believe them when I see it.
Yeah. You gotta wait till it comes out and people can tinker
with it. The thing is, too, like, you don't have a choice either. That's the thing.
Oh, no, yeah.
What else are you going to use? You're going to use fucking Steam OS?
Yeah, DirectX is all to do with Windows and Microsoft.
Yeah, DirectX isn't going to be on Steam OS. DirectX is completely on to, it's locked in with Windows.
What, are you going to use OpenGL?
Yeah, yeah, fucking have fun with that shit, SteamOS. Your OpenGL software.
I have heard that a lot of programmers, though, are switching from DirectX and trying to open up more because they realized putting all of their hopes and dreams into one operating system probably isn't going to work out too well in the next decade, so hopefully something good comes
right now, that is where we're at, is where it's just DirectX beats everything else, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. Windows 10 comes out, I'm probably going to get it, just because Windows 7's timeline of livelihood is going to be coming to a close at that point. Windows 7 will stop receiving updates probably in 2 years after Windows 10 comes out. So
I like Windows 7 so much, though. It looks so good.
Yeah, you know what? Whenever I bought this laptop, I bought Windows 7 Professional because they still sell Professional. They won't sell Windows 7 Normal. You have to buy because of Windows 8.
Wait, did you buy it from Microsoft?
Yeah.
I thought they just stopped selling them entirely.
No, they'll still sell you Professional. They will not sell you the Normal, though. And they only sell Professional because a lot of businesses are still using Windows 7. So.
How much was that?
So I intentionally bought a Professional because Windows 8 sucked.
Yeah. Never used it.
And now...
I'm assuming people who own Vista aren't going to get a free update to Windows 10. Is that not going to happen?
Did they say Windows 7?
So I need to...
Or...
No, Vista. I have Vista.
No, Did they say if you have Windows 7,
what do they even mean by, like, it's going to update to Windows 10? Because, I mean, that's a whole different operating system. You can't just change your...
I think it is, though. I think that's how... the way I assumed is that there would be a download link, just like you're having an update.
Yeah.
And instead it would give you the things for it to completely reinstall the OS, and you just have to assume it wouldn't mess up any of your crap.
But it would. It would.
Oh, I think so, too.
There's no way it wouldn't.
Yeah, I think so, too. But I don't know.
I don't know. If I'm going to get Windows 10, I'm going to get it on a fresh computer, and it's going to be already installed on it. I'm not going to update Windows 7 to Windows 10, because even if it did it right, I'm losing all my data. But how can you say that it's going to do it right, like, and not just be like a fuck up between Windows 7 and 10? Like,
Well, it's possible they have some type of protocols. I mean, they did write both programs, so.
yeah, but I don't trust them to do it. I don't trust them to do it that well.
I don't trust them.
just don't.
Period. That's why I feel like they're just Peter Molyneuxing the crap out of this, and they're just gonna.
That poor guy. I feel bad for him.
But the thing is, like, we
Don't
have
feel
to take
bad for him.
like, because I mean, once Windows 10 comes out, I've got 2 more years left on Windows 7, and that's it. You know, then I'm gonna stop getting updates, and it's gonna be
Apparently,
over.
Windows 7 support doesn't end until 2020, so you'll be fine for a couple years.
Oh,
And Vista
Yeah,
ends in
well, then-
2017. Thank you, Nero.
Well, then fuck them. I'm gonna keep Windows 7 Professional, baby.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going.
Yeah.
I have a completely legally acquired copy of Windows 7 on my computer, on my laptop. So I think I'm just going to give Windows 10 a test drive on my laptop and see how I like it, and then I'll consider the options. So hopefully it doesn't
I'm gonna
completely
do-
biff everything. So
Since
Yeah.
my next computer is going to be bought in like a long time from now, probably after Windows 10's already come out, I'm just going to wait until then and like see what the reviews are, and then I'll just buy Windows 7 Professional if, you know.
they'll probably
I've
fuck
had-
it up.
I've had my computer since 2009. Like I'm gonna need to get a new one eventually, so it'll probably just have Windows 10 on it. And I'll just hope they don't screw me.
Yeah, I've had this one since
Well, whenever-
2012, I think. So.
Whenever you're buying a computer, you know, they do a lot of places offer you, you know, the option of what you know OS to pick. So just choose something that you like. You don't have to choose
Yeah.
10. It'll be more expensive to pick
XP,
a
give
Professional.
Give me XP. I want XP.
That doesn't
Well,
have
I don't
support
think-
anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you can't get
know.
XP anymore. But they'll still sell Windows 7 Professional for quite a while, I think, just because a lot of businesses use it. So
Yeah.
Just like Edge Mindzigin one said, if you can build a PC, then you should probably build a PC instead of just buying one. If you know somebody who can build it for you, you might want to do that, Cross.
Yeah, I
Even
tried
building
to build a
PC.
PC and then it went badly.
Well, maybe get a
people-
friend who knows that sort of stuff to help you out.
I need to get better friends because last time it didn't work out.
you don't need to, like, even if just have most websites, you know, like they let you build it, build up what things you want on it from options, and it's just about the same cost as if you'd freaking order it anyway, unless
Well,
you're like
this
specifically
computer-
deal hunting.
The computer I'm on now, that was not amazing until I added, my friend gave me a video card, was under $400. And it served me pretty well. One video card made this a really good computer.
Yeah, because then it wasn't
So-
running off of your motherboard.
Yeah, like then I couldn't even run Super Meat Boy properly before I had that video card. But once I put it in, boom, everything was great. The only problem with the computer is the RAM. If I just had more RAM, I wouldn't even be thinking about a new computer.
But then the problem with that is that it costs probably about the same amount as it would just to buy a new motherboard to buy
Yeah.
that RAM. So you might as well
It
just
does.
buy a new motherboard and then...
Exactly.
RAM
No, you might as well just get a new computer at that point.
Yeah, it's really
Which is my
messed up.
Yeah, I'm just going to take my video card and put it in the new computer. That's what's going to happen. It's probably going to be in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Blurb.
I have a bunch of pieces to a new computer, and I've had them for like 2 or 3 years. I think ever since I just started playing like Wasteland with Relic. Remember that? Ages ago when we played that horrible Arma 2 mod, Wasteland. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna build a new computer pretty soon. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I bought a computer since the time that you said you were going to be building something. So
Yeah, but I just need a hard drive, and I really don't want to fuck up this hard drive just putting in a new system. I'm gonna like drop it on the floor or something. Just gonna shatter.
you're going to be fine. Jeez, you're such a little baby about
What
it.
if- what if-
Buy another external or something, or just do that. Jeez, pay a
when I
little bit
bought
more money.
when I bought my first when I bought the terabyte hard drive that I have right now, the first thing I did was walk up the stairs and then drop it and fell all the way down the stairs.
Damn, I'm
And
glad that
fortunately, it was
has
still in its
padding.
packaging. It was in its packaging. It was fine, but otherwise, that was the first thing I did. I was like, "Yay!" Oh,
Let me take out of the box and then go upstairs.
That would have been bad. I would have lost $80 if I did that.
Yeah. Damn, they've gone down in price too. I think they're around $60-$70 now.
Jeez,
Yeah,
I should just get...
like you really are better off right now. Like if you're so worried about your hard drive, just buy an external, copy all of your data to the hard drive. You know,
Oh, and then if I
like,
really biff it, I can just
What?
get a pirated a completely legal version of Windows 7, and then wait till that Windows 10 free update thing comes out. Because remember free updates from pirated versions?
Yeah.
So yeah, if I mess,
Yeah.
it's great.
That's the thing. If they don't give it to Vista users, then I should just pirate a higher version of them.
That's exactly right.
Like, is that what they're encouraging?
Yeah, is this encouraging piracy for Windows 7? Because, oh my, what if you get like 10 terabyte 1 terabyte hard drives and you just load pirated version of Windows 7 onto them, and then you just update them to Windows 10?
It's just, they're so desperate to get everyone to use Windows 10 that they're willing to make no money off of it. Like, why are they so desperate? I think it's a conspiracy.
Maybe they're going to give you like a really shitty version, like the starter edition, and they're going to be like, oh, you have to update to professional.
That's possible. That's very possible. And then they wipe out all the people that had the pirated version. They wouldn't be able to change back.
Yep.
I want to put it past them.
And that's when you reformat your hard drive and just repirate Windows 7.
Fair enough. So, second topic. Insert second topic here.
Yeah, if you guys have any topics that you brought to the table that you wanted to talk about, just insert it there. And
this isn't going to be a long topic, probably, because we might have been playing Awesome Nuts really close to the podcast. But,
no, we didn't.
I saw the Final Fantasy 15 trailer, and I was thinking about talking about it, but Companion hasn't played it before.
Man, I love Final Fantasy.
Hasn't played.
I played, like, all 1-0 of them.
Which one was your favorite?
That one. Points.
Which one are you pointing to?
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Just say a number. All right. But, yeah, it, I don't know what I think of it. Like, here's the thing with Final Fantasy. I used to love the series, but I haven't really liked a Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy X, and that was in, like, 2003 or something. Final Fantasy XI was an MMO, and MMOs. Final Fantasy XII was, like, it was a one-player game, but it kind of had, like, MMO gameplay. And it wasn't bad, but once I lost my copy of it and didn't beat the game, I had no desire to actually get it again.
Yeah.
13, I've heard horrible things. There's a few people who like it, but I hear pretty horrible things about it.
You don't need to even play those games. Just go to Jesse Cox's channel and search up Final Fantasy 13, and he has an amazing video series. Like, he starts out, he's like, okay, we're going to do a Let's Play of Final Fantasy 13, and we're going to do it. Even if the game is terrible, we're going to play it. 2 episodes in, it just cuts to him saying, so here's the deal. I can't get through this shit.
To be fair, that was Final Fantasy 13-3.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because they made 2 sequels to Final Fantasy 13 in the world that no one cared about.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's what it was great. I was watching his Let's Play too, and then he's like, "All right, I couldn't do it." I'm so because the last scene is him just screaming like, "I don't care anymore," and then it just cut. Yeah, that was pretty great. And then he just shows the ending of the game, and you know that was it. But I still might play 13. But anyway, my point is, I don't have any faith in the series or Squaresoft anymore as a whole. They've been biffing it for years. I'm not even looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 anymore. I'm assuming they're just going to biff that.
Probably.
And it's probably not going to come out until like 2017 anyway, so I'm even worrying about it. Like, if they use the same voice actor from Sora, he's going to be like, he's going to have been smoking for like 20 years at this point. It's going to sound like Batman, Christian Bale style, and like,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Anyway, the trailer is for Final Fantasy 15 is basically there's like an empire coming and crap happens, and these 4 emo teenagers are like, we need to get out of Dodge. Let's drive on a road, and they're just on like this road trip driving, and the combat is all real time. Now, here's the thing: if the combat is awesome, if it feels like Devil May Cry or something, I might be able to get down with it. I highly doubt it's going to be that good or refined. I have a feeling it's going to be repetitive. It's going to be like Dirge of Cerberus, where you play as Vincent Valentine. It's going to not keep my interest for like if it's a real-time game, is it going to be a real-time game that lasts for 40 hours? Because I feel like that'll get boring pretty fast.
Are they gonna have like,
Like,
emotionless voice acting and then have a thing in the plot that has an excuse for how terrible the voice acting is?
So, my understanding of this is that it's going to use the same system as Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 13, I mean. With lightning, because 14's the MMO that people love and is actually good. So 13, they're using the same how your characters roam around and shit, in battle.
Dodger likes it.
She likes 13.
14, the MMO.
Oh, 14.
Yeah.
Wait, 14's the MMO? Wait, I'm confusing myself now.
14's the MMO, and a lot of people like it.
Okay.
It's actually a really good MMO. 13 is the thing with lightning, and no one cares about because it sucked. But they're going to be using that whole how your characters roam around and shit for it. So like the real-time shit, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to be using in combat and stuff. And but what I've seen from it is that it's actually better than 13 in the sense that your characters actually have to have experience in battle. So characters who aren't good in battle are really awkward and stupid. and
cool.
Try to look really cool, and they fail.
That's awesome.
So one instance is this dude had 2 guns, and he was trying to look really cool, so he slid at the enemy, shooting his guns while sliding. He missed every shot. He gets up and he walks and tries to walk cool, and he doesn't do it.
And he
So
trips
they
on
at
his
least-
face.
And another guy was walking with a giant sword, and it was too much for him, so he was limping. So
wait,
they actually have it.
Are the characters in this Final Fantasy not fighters? They're just regular kids?
I don't know. I just know that there's some of them aren't good at fighting, and some are at the beginning.
I actually like that.
Yeah, so some
cool.
characters actually have no idea of what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
And it was great because the little animated thing of the 2 characters being dumbasses was right beside the only character who knew what the fuck he was doing, and he was kicking a sword. He kicked a sword right into an enemy, and it looked amazing.
They'll fuck it up somehow. I'm sure they will. It's Squeenix, for God's
Well,
sakes.
and thank you for posting the trailer, Neuro, because I meant to post that at the beginning of my rant. I had it copied and everything, and then I just went on the rant because I got caught up in it. But that makes me hope. Does MMO gameplay really work on a single player level though? I don't, is it, how good is it? I don't know. I'd have to see it. I haven't even seen gameplay trailers of 14, but I should probably look that up.
I mean, have you ever played Wild Arms?
No. Is it like Tales of Fantasia or Tales of Destiny or Tales of Symphonia?
Because Wild Arms is the same thing as 13 in the sense of that your characters run around while fighting.
Wait, the first
it
Wild
works.
Arms
It works.
was the first Wild Arms was a turn-based RPG.
Well, I'm not talking about the first one. Okay.
Which one are you talking about?
Wild Arms. I think Wild Arms 2 is the one that they can roam around in.
Huh.
But
that's the one where it had the cel-shaded graphics, right?
dude, I don't.
Maybe we're talking about different games.
Okay, basically, the MMO style does work because they have the turns. You're still having turns, right? You can still only take an action at a certain point, but until then, you're allowed to move around the battlefield and do whatever. So,
okay,
so
that's a lot like 12 then.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So you're still able to roam around, and you're still taking your turns as you would normally be, but you're moving around while doing it. So that's my understanding of what 15 is going to be. Is there's going to be a little bit of a bar and shit.
I hope it's better than 12 because I got bored of the combat in 12 eventually, especially once I figured out the best way to do it is to make one tank, one physical attacker, and one melee and/or magic person, and you just do that and you kill everyone because the tank can have something that attracts all the enemies to him, and then you just kill. And it just got boring so fast.
But isn't that really the same thing in every RPG? There's always one method that wins the game.
Yeah, but other times I've found the method and I've either not used it as much or it just wasn't so effective that I didn't feel like I had to use it. And just somehow I just couldn't. I don't know. And the story. Never mind. I shouldn't be complaining about Final Fantasy 12. That game's a long damn time ago. I don't know. I'm having deja vu and I can't speak. It's strong.
All I know is that Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, has been like a big deal, and a lot of people have been really excited and happy about it, and it's been great. So if they can at least do anything that slightly resembles the quality of work that they've put into 14 for 15, it should be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And I have to care about the characters also. That's also something that's not as important in MMOs.
Well, it's a male character as a main, which is different for, since 13 had 3 games of all being lightning.
Yeah, but almost every Final Fantasy game has had a male main character.
Yeah, until Lightning came.
Well, Lightning was just terrible.
I personally think, and people argue this, that say like Final Fantasy VI has no main character, but I say Terra is the main character. You start out as her. She's the linchpin of the entire plot, and just because you don't play as her the entire time... Plus, her theme song is the main theme song of the game. That's the biggest thing. She's obviously the main character. I feel like that's the biggest indication of anything. Just like Chrono's theme song is a theme song of the main game.
So Final Fantasy 15 has a demo, then? Gear said that. Welcome to the stream, Gear.
Seriously?
I think Final Fantasy 15 had a demo, but I thought it was only given out at like PAX or something like that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. There was a Penny Arcade comic about it, so that makes sense.
Because I know they showed that there were cars in the game, and they looked like they were out of the 80s, and it was great.
The scene from the trailer that I saw that I liked was they're all in a car and they're passing this gigantic rock monster. And the guy's like, "What the hell? Look at that!" Let's just like keep driving. He's like, "No, don't look at it." It's like, keep driving. Like that seemed like a nice character moment because it mixed like a real scene of being on the road with your friends, and then there's a giant rock monster because Final Fantasy.
And then you have to try to fight it, but fail miserably because you can't bear the weight of a giant sword that's like 30 times your size.
And you use your gun and accidentally shoot your friend.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I actually am super excited about, though, for 15. Like, whenever I saw that there was actually this little thing where your characters get better at combat as it progresses.
Well, as long as they do it right and they don't just reuse the same animations over and over again.
I don't care if they do reuse the same animations. The animations looked fucking hilarious. Just fucking idiot limping around because he can't hold the weight of his sword. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, you telling me that actually makes me a little bit excited. But not. I'm probably still not going to play it until it comes out on a computer because I haven't bought a console.
Expect it to be terrible, so you won't be disappointed.
Oh, don't worry, that's not going to not change no matter what.
I'm just hoping it's not the same as 13 is, in the sense that Lightning was the only character that mattered. She's the only character whose storyline you really get to know, and that's about it. Whereas in like other Final Fantasies prior to that, like 9, for instance, you learn about all of your main characters. You learn about Vivi, and you learn about Freya. So I'm hoping that in 15 it's not like, you only learn about the male.
I felt like in 12, again, I keep on harping on 12, but the so-called main character you start out with is just like teenager male kid. He's not important in any way to the story. You could eliminate him and his friend completely, and the story would be unaffected. They just put him in here to be like relatable to the audience, I guess.
And to be a foil. Like, it's a way of introducing, as far as I'm concerned, the actual main character of the game.
Who, the princess?
Yeah.
Oh, buying Final Fantasy Type 0 HD will be the only way to play the upcoming demo. Squeenix confirms. So you have to buy some spin-off to play the demo.
Okay, yeah, that's what
I guess.
That's what the Penny Arcade comic was. It's like, oh, you played this spin-off, right? How was it? It was like, oh, great, I played it for a bit. It's like, how long did you play it? Oh, for exactly long as the Final Fantasy 15 demo took to load.
Yeah.
And then he just never played it again.
Well, do you guys have anything else to say about it, or was that it?
That was really it, because it was a game that's, it's about something that isn't even out yet.
Yeah. Well, you guys stretched that out to like 15 minutes. I actually went and took a bathroom break during that time.
Oh, we didn't even know.
Yeah, because you guys were just talking about fucking Final Fantasy, and I've totally played all of those games.
Oh, good. Which one was your favorite?
Moving. Oh yeah. So did you guys see in the chat that somebody mentioned Gabe Newell talking about Half-Life 3? I just wanted to mention that before we wrap up the podcast real quick.
Lies.
Nope.
Wait, was the possibility no? The answer was no.
I don't think he completely rejected the idea.
Mhm.
I just think
I thought
that
it was pretty much.
Huh?
I thought it was pretty much
Quit?
said that there was no Half-Life 3 anymore. Like I thought that was done with.
I don't know the exact statement, but when I heard it for the first time, I was really confused as to what exactly he meant. I think he means that they probably aren't going to launch it anytime soon, and they're content with what they're doing right now, because they're making fucking bank off of what they're doing. Just sitting, making hats for TF2, just making money off of the market transactions and off of
The cards.
Steam, yeah, and the cards.
Every card transaction, a few pennies disappear into the void and into the Valve's pocket.
They're doing a lot of shit right, but I don't know. It's
And then Steam boxes.
I would like to see Half-Life 3, to continue the story of that universe, or Portal 3 even. I'd much rather.
Did
see
Half-Life
Portal
3
fuck
or
out.
did Half-Life 2 end on a cliffhanger or anything, or did they wrap up the story?
Yeah, pretty huge. Half-Life 2 Episode 2, pretty huge cliffhanger. Please no spoilers in
Oh.
chat, by the way.
It's kind of a
Spoil
dick
it.
move then.
I would
Spoil
recommend
all of it
playing
because
it.
Cross isn't going to play it.
Yeah, I would.
I'm not
recommend
gonna play
playing
it,
Half-Life though. It's a pretty alright experience, although it has aged a little bit. Just not too much though. I did like Half-Life 2 Episode 1. That focused more on Alex, I think. Alex and Gordon's relationship, and all the other characters too. Why'd you laugh there, Cross?
Oh, because apparently we just bought the most complicated leash ever that has a 5-page pamphlet on how to use it. Just don't worry about it.
You just read out each pamphlet now, and no, I'm kidding.
Okay, here we go. Derp, derp. There's 4 minutes left in the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, we can.
I think I played
well,
Half-Life 2 for like 2.5 hours and then I stopped and then never played it again.
Yeah, well, they say Half-Life 3 isn't on the line, Mines again, but they would have to be crazy not to release Half-Life 3 sometime. Right?
Probably.
I don't think they need to care about it.
I'm just waiting for the next big Valve game to be released, though. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't think Valve needs to even. I don't think they care about releasing games anymore at this point.
Probably
like,
not.
they're making so much money off of everything else. Like, why do they need to make? Why do they need to put in a money investment
that's
that's
exactly what he said.
not going to be worth it?
Yeah, they don't need to, but, they probably should just do something.
Well, think about it like this. Okay, Left 4 Dead. If they made Left 4 Dead 3, yeah, it's going to sell well, but is it going to actually be worth putting in all of that time, like money-wise? I mean, yeah, they're going to make a profit, but they could have made more of a profit from less.
Well, that's the
effort.
thing. If Valve is controlled by a lot of people who only care about money, then yeah, they're not going to do it. But if there's at least a few creatives that can do something that's pretty much no risk and will be successful, they're probably going to do it. I don't know why they're not. There's got to be some type of are they working on any games right now?
I don't know.
I don't
all?
think they are. I think
Yeah, I
they're
don't
just
know if
working
they
on
are.
Steam OS, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'll just keep crossing my fingers for Portal 3. Because that's gonna mark maybe it might mark an important part in my channel, but
They should just let you
Dude,
play
I
as
would
Ratman.
play. I would play Portal 3. I loved all the Portals. They were great games.
everybody would play Portal 3. Everybody would play any 3 from Valve, just so we could shatter that shitty meme about they can't count to 3.
I wouldn't play Half-Life 3 because I haven't played Half-Life 2 to completion yet. So it's like I can't play that yet, companion. I don't have the backstory.
The difficulty ramps up a lot in Half-Life 2 Episode 2. But oh yeah, we should wrap up the podcast here. Relic, what's
Relic.
going on your channel?
Relic, what's on your channel?
Despair.
And loneliness.
Yeah.
And
On Relic's channel,
Anthropomorphic
on Relic's channel-
pinks.
eventually me and Relic are going to be Japanese girls again that like calligraphy. And assuming you edit that and actually release it. But I think it was
Oh,
worth
did you guys
releasing.
record some visual novel stuff?
Yeah, we recorded some
Yup.
something.
What was the game called?
This game.
In-N-Out Burger? I don't
In-N-Out Burger.
What was
That
it?
sounds amazing.
remember. It was close to
Yeah,
that.
we finally got around to recording something. whoop-de-doo. It wasn't that great.
They're never seem that great, but then I watched them and I was like, that was actually pretty good.
I don't know.
But
I didn't have a
the
good feeling
game-
about this.
Well, the main problem with this game is that it was short and somewhat competently done. So there was less to make fun of because I wasn't in constant pain. But the one mechanic was really stupid. So I know I yelled at that, but it was like this binary
I'll do
choose
it.
your own adventure mechanic.
I'll do it, Gear.
And other than that, all that's going on my channel is Romance of the Three Kingdoms and War of the Human Tank Soldier, and then whatever else I get around to fucking editing. Yay.
Yeah, the problem I've had
Well-
recently is just editing and finding the time to render it out. And then upload it, which is because it's always a giant size, and my shitty upload speed is hindered. Yeah. What about you, Cross? What's going up on your channel, man?
Binding of Isaac and Assassin's Creed 2.
So the same thing as last week, then.
Yeah, I'm hoping to beat Assassin's Creed. I just hit a glitch in freaking Assassin's Creed 2 that prevented me from recording further, and it's right when the DLC starts. There's a character you're supposed to follow, and she's just not loading. She just disappears and nothingness.
Oh.
So hopefully I can figure out how to get past that. If I can't, I'm going to have to deactivate the DLC and just not do it, which I would be a shame, because I've been talking about the DLC in past episodes. Well, we'll see. That's pretty much it.
And then going from my channel, it's just going to be probably more Payday 2 Road to Infamy. I still haven't gotten one level of Infamy since the XP boost, so I'm actually depressed about that. It's going to take longer. And then
This has
also,
been a shitty podcast. Why'd you guys invite me?
well, I mean, you didn't have
'Cause-
to. You didn't have to come, man.
I think the podcast was pretty good. Huh?
It was pretty bad. Relic's right. It was just awful.
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
Yeah, but-
it was a pretty shit
But
podcast.
no, thought it was good.
And then Hector,
I like it.
the indie horror game, gonna probably finish that to completion, since some people mentioned that they wouldn't mind me seeing me finish it, so I'll probably end up doing that. And then whatever else is on my channel, I don't remember. I don't pay attention to what. Oh yeah, Gods will be watching.
Oh yeah, you'll
I'll
finish
record
Hector,
that.
but you won't finish Nemoria. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Fucking Nemoria, are you kidding me?
I told you to continue that, and you were like, no!
Nope. I may have gotten a little
want you to
depressed.
continue Hector. Oh, okay, I'll go do that then.
That's because I asked people, hey, if you want your name to be as one of the gnomes, then comment. Or if you want to see me continue, then comment, and only Relic replied. So, I was like, people don't care. And I just,
Yeah, well, people just like Hector, so...
And plus, the game was very, Nemori was very, But yeah, I'm liking Hector so far. It's alright. It's got that generic horror survival game thing that a lot of PewDieBait has. But yeah, let's wrap up the podcast here. Anything else
Did
you
you
guys
just
have
use
to say?
the word PewDieBait?
Yeah, PewDieBait. Like,
You know, like
games
PewDiePie
made...
bait.
Yeah, games
I
made
get
for-
what it means. I'm disturbed.
I don't know why
with
you would
this.
use him, though, and not use, like, Markiplier, because, like, Markiplier is the king of, I'm gonna oversell every horror game ever.
The scariest game alive, number 510.
Yeah, number 58!
This time
Every
for
game
real,
the
guys.
scariest game alive. Save me.
Yeah, this time it's for real, I swear. Ah,
God damn,
but yeah,
Markiplier.
I don't know.
I
But yeah,
no, no Neuro, no, nothing that good. Sorry.
yeah, this has been the Wait and Go podcast for 3/23/15. Thanks so much for everybody who has watched. If you missed anything about the VOD, you can go back on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/thewaitingqueue, and you can check it up there. I'll be sure to post the VOD pretty much after this goes down. Yeah, thank you
Don't
for joining
watch
me,
it,
Relic
don't
and
listen.
Cross, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
That was a pretty bad podcast.
Oh, you're darn
No, it
sure right
wasn't.
it was. Darn sure.